Hi everyone, Sparkle Sprinkler here. You're going to be getting 2 videos today. I'm filming them both at the same time. So if you've seen a partial, this is the second one. If you have not seen a partial, there will be another video for you today. Until I get Valentine's finished, we're going to do 2 a day, probably for about a week. Alright, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back. This one, let's see what it brings us. I paid $19.60 for this one, and so far I've gotten 2 price matches on it. Let's see what this one brings us today, y'all. These are the little bags again. Getting kind of nervous because the ones with the little bags have not been too kind to us so far. Oh, look at this, y'all. Please let these diamonds be right. Please let them have sent me everything that I'm supposed to have. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Okay, it has 19 colors in it. I'm going to have to turn the light up. So it's going to put a little glare on us, y'all. But I can't see. These symbols are dark. Okay. 19 colors. It's numbers 1 through 8 and letters. If you're new to this, these numbers here are the DMC colors. If you were cross-stitching this, that is the color of floss you would be using to cross-stitch this with. Diamond paintings use the DMC colors, and they try to get the diamonds as close to the floss color as they can. Sometimes they do a good job, sometimes not so much. Okay, these are little bitty bags, y'all. Let's see if this one's going to be a keeper or if it's going to be a return. So far, the little bags have not been too kind. Let me fold that back on itself some so we can see here. Okay, here we go. The first one is 315. That is the number 3. Y'all, these symbols, be aware. These are very dark symbols. You will more than likely need a light pad and a good overhead light. There are some pretty dark symbols in this. Number 3, where are you at? Let's see. Okay. That's J's. There's a 3. There's a lot of these. This should be more than just scattering. Where are they using this? Okay, I'm going to spin this around. 3s are through this heart. And there are some 3s through here, 3s through here, and y'all, you see this? That's not as dark as what your diamond is. And then over here, it's a totally different color. Do many of y'all get diamonds like this in these trains? This is how they used to come when I started 10 years ago. And this is not really a red, y'all. This is 315. That looks just like it does in person. It's not my camera. All of our diamonds used to come in trains like this, little bitty packs. And I'm wondering, do y'all get diamonds like this very often? This is the third one I've opened up, and y'all, this is the third one that the diamonds don't match the canvas. I mean, clearly. That's why I was having so much trouble. Okay. This one is your number 3. Let's see if it'll zoom. That's your number 3, right there. This is your diamond. Okay? Keep that color in mind. This is similar to this color. And you get the zoom. Moving from spot to spot. It's not wanting to zoom for me. Here are your 3s. You've got 3s right here. It's on pink. And you can see clearly these are 2 different colors. These things are designed that the diamond lays on the color of the symbol, and it should match this diamond. This does not match this canvas. It's closer to matching over here than it is over here. But that's 2 different symbols, colors. And this is the third one of these little ones that's had these little packs in it that I have opened up. And we've either had missing diamonds or the wrong colors. See? They've got it pink here. Let me zoom this out a little more. Pink here and red through here. And then pink right next to it. And also, something else I saw while I was zoomed into here. Your G's and your 3s were on basically the same color. And that is, oh, this camera. Okay, remember this color right there. That's your G. There's your G. It's purple over here. I don't think I'm going to pull out any more diamonds because the very first one I pulled out doesn't match. But we're just going to kind of look around this canvas for a minute. See, okay. Here's G's. There's 3s. But this is clearly 2 different colors for the symbol 3. These are designed, y'all, that your diamond should match the when you open these up and you see this print and you say, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. It's the print that is what you're seeing that is beautiful. And the diamonds are supposed to lay on the color, and it's supposed to match that color of this canvas, or you're not going to see this beautiful print anymore. You're going to actually start seeing this color on top of there, plus on a different colored symbol. You can't have the same color on 2 different colored symbols. And see here, it just goes into, turns into pink. There's just no way. There is no way that this is going to turn out right when you're using the same colored diamond on 2 different colored symbols. Y'all, this is why I check my diamonds. Even right here, this 3 is lighter than these. I don't want to, y'all, I'm banking these away for retirement. And in 3, 4, 5 years, I don't want to pull these out and find this. And me sitting here for 2 years, a year, thinking, okay, I've spent a year or 2, I've got a good solid stash. Y'all, I think I've got what I need, and I'm good to go. And half of my stash be this. They did it down here as well. Pinks. They even put that in a darker pink. That's 3 different symbols now. technically 4 different colors for number 3, which is this color right here. It matches that closer than it does this, but it's not gonna look like this. If you put this diamond over that, you're losing the red of your heart. So this is why I check my diamonds, y'all. I learned very early. My very first order was with eBay 10 years ago, and this is for those of you that are new here, okay, to explain why I do what I do. Okay, look how pretty that is. And you're going to put that color on it. From a distance, this looks brown now. And you're putting that on red and pink and a darker pink and a lighter pink. But I just stumbled across diamond painting 10 years ago. This month, actually. And it was on eBay. And I thought, what in the world is that? So I said, well, you know, it's cheap enough. I'm going to order one. And it was a 30 by 40, and it was what I didn't know then was special shape. Okay? I fell in love. I finished that thing in one night. So I started looking for more. Y'all, there was no Amazon. There was no Diamond Art Club. There was no Temu. There was no fan sales. We didn't have anything back then. And I found them on AliExpress. And it allowed me to use PayPal, so I said, okay, well, I've got a little bit of security there, but I love this enough, I got to get more of these. And it said there was a lead time of 5 to 6 weeks to get them in. So there were a lot of stores, but no reviews. Y'all, we had one person on YouTube. I searched high and low for anything diamond painting. And she had a baby. She did a couple of videos and had a baby, and we never saw her again. And it really wasn't a whole lot of anything other than we didn't see anything completed. Just, I think it was a few just diamond paintings. So I ordered from a store. And I waited my 5 or 6 weeks, and y'all, I got them in, and they were 30 by 40s, just like the one I got on eBay. But it was full drill squares. I was like, what in the world is this? This is not what I just had from eBay. So I went ahead and did one, and my sky was purple. My snow was blue. Even if the colors would have been right, the 30 by 40 on the landscape that I chose, it was a tree and a house and stuff, it wouldn't have shown up. The seller didn't help me, so AliExpress got me my money back, and then I started digging deeper. I gave up on it, and I said it was weighing on me. I wanted more of these, and I was determined I was going to find the same type that I had. I learned there was 2 different types of drills. We didn't have rounds then, and I found Huracan, and they had what I then learned was called special shaped. And I don't know how long it was, y'all, and then we started getting a few YouTubers, and one of them was Ella from Kicking Cancer's Butt and Diamond Painting. We have not seen her. No one knows what happened with her. But she started getting some from Huracan. I said, oh, I know that company. I ordered from there. So I, of course, clicked on the video. And she had probably a 50 by 50. I don't know that we had 60 by 60s yet. But hers were squares, and they were bigger paintings, and they were turning out fantastic. So I ordered a big bunch of diamond paintings in the square drills from Huracan. And then we had what we call the popping drills. They had little tabs on the side, and when the first couple of diamonds you put on was fine, but the more you got in, it overcrowded because that extra little tab, and it was causing them to just literally just wads of them buckle off the canvas. I found that out when my diamond paintings were en route to my home, so I went back to special shape. But y'all, I learned from my very first order from AliExpress, check your colors to your diamond painting, and that's why I do this every time. And if I didn't, I would have just got this out, looked at this canvas, and said, oh my gosh, this is beautiful, and I would have put it in my stash, and in a year or so when I pulled it out, I would have found that. How discouraging would that have been? So that's why I check my diamonds, and the very first color I pull out is wrong, so I'm not going any further with it, because if that was wrong, what else? And I'm just not going to go there. But y'all, this is the 3rd one now. This is different stores. This is the 3rd one now that's had these little bags that I was a wrong color and a missing color, then wrong colors, and now wrong colors again. Do y'all see these often? Because I don't. But I mean, I've only ordered special shape, off canvas, and greeting cards from Temu. I never ordered anything large until after about a week after I started this channel. I found 80 by 80s, and y'all, I've just gone nuts with those. Y'all have seen it, and I've got probably 50 or 60 over here waiting that I've been ordering since November 1st, you know, when I started the big haul of them. So I've got tons of 80 by 80s over here, but I haven't seen these little bags but once, and that was on the one I did on Christmas Eve that had the blue background with the Christmas gingerbread cookies and stuff. I think that was the only one that had these small bags in it. And now I've gotten 3 in a row. Those colors were perfect. Now I've gotten 3 in a row of Valentine's, and there's been problems. So is this common? If it's not, if you have a lot of these and you haven't checked your diamonds, you may want to be pulling your canvases out and double checking them after what we've experienced here, because this one's going to be a return. All right, y'all, that's it. I will see y'all tomorrow. You'll have 2 videos again tomorrow. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.